Julianne Russell, you're here to co-commentate with me tomorrow. Are you excited for the game?
Yeah, I can't wait. Look, it's going to be a massive game. I think everyone is just dying for it to happen now at this stage. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
And just to chat about Irish football in general and where it's came from. Today I asked Katie McCabe about when she made her debut back in 2015 to now 2022, the difference that she's seen. Obviously, you've been around for a long time playing for Ireland. Have you seen a massive difference?
Yeah, I actually remember the night Katie made her debut. Seems like years ago now at this stage. But yeah, no, it's really come on leaps and bounds. I suppose when we kind of did the whole strike thing back in 2017, it really kind of has really come on since then. The professionalism is just second to none. I think with the equal pay, which came in as well, it's just really, really good. And now it's just kind of a stepping stone now to continue to keep growing.
Yeah, and at that moment in 2017, you probably didn't think the effect that would have to really put it where it is today. And that's what Katie mentioned, actually. She said those girls have fought so hard to actually make it what it is today.
Yeah, not at all. Like at the time, sure, we didn't have a clue what we were doing, but we were kind of like, look, let's just try and do it. And it felt like in our hearts that this was the right thing to do. And as we said back then, we were saying it's not really for us, it's for the generation below us that are coming through. And look, it's brilliant to see now all these kind of major sponsors coming in, like the likes of Sky and Cadbury's. And like, it's just brilliant to see that.
And have you seen the Sky advert that went out?
Yeah, so when I was flying this morning from Dublin Airport, walking through to the gate, it was just unreal. Like, it was phenomenal to see it, and yeah, just so happy for the girls.
Yeah, Vera and Katie actually mentioned that today. They're like, wow, it's actually a bit surreal seeing those type of things. And yeah, it was amazing to see, and everybody getting their pictures there as well. And playing for Ireland. So do you remember making your debut for Ireland?
I do. Back in 2008, I was over under Noel King at the time. We were over playing Russia and Kazakhstan. So I came on against Kazakhstan and set up actually the winning goal. I think it was Steph Roach scored it. So yeah, a few years ago now at this stage, but yeah, I'll always remember it.
Brilliant. And did you come through the underage ranks of playing for Ireland as well?
Yeah, I did. So started with the under-15 schools, which is actually on at the moment. I just saw that they beat England 4-1 today, which is great. So started through that and then on to the under-17s, under-19s and then the senior team. So I was 18 when I was called up to the senior team and then was on it ever since.
And you're actually on standby for this game tomorrow. How does that all work? Explain.
Yeah, so I've been on standby for the last couple of games. So unfortunately, it's not the place where I want to be. Obviously, I'd prefer to be on the pitch or in the squad with the girls. But look, it is what it is, and hopefully I'll be called upon and when the time is right.
And so, do you get told maybe closer to the game time tomorrow that, you know, a week out from the game, 2 weeks out from the game, that you're not on, or how do you know?
Yeah, so about a couple of weeks prior to the game, the club is informed that you're on a provisional squad. So I don't know the exact numbers, but it probably is up to about 30, 35 players. And then the official squad is announced, and you're usually told before it's announced that you're on standby. And then when the team is training beforehand, if anyone gets injured or whatnot, you may be called upon. So for the example of this trip, Megan Campbell didn't get, unfortunately, she picked up a knock with Liverpool, and then Ava O'Mahony and Claire Reardon got the call in, which is fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic for them. And it must be quite hard when you're sitting around waiting, and obviously you want to be out there, as you said. It must be tough to be waiting for that call.
Yeah, no, it is. I suppose no one wants to be in that position, but you just kind of have to keep training with your club. And I've joined back with Galway last season when I returned back from Australia, and the management with Alan Murphy in there at the moment is unbelievable. He was a professional himself, so everything's top class, and yeah, I think it's really good. So I just keep training away with them while I'm there.
And so you mentioned there that you were living in Australia, so you actually were flying back and forth playing with Ireland while you were living in Australia.
Yeah, so I went over to Australia back in 2017, and I was working over there with Microsoft, and I played professionally over there with Western Sydney Wanderers. And as you mentioned, yeah, I was flying to and fro from Australia, which was kind of mad when I think about it now. But yeah, look, it was amazing to be able to do that, and yeah, I'm very grateful that I was able to do it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so just to chat about the Ireland team at the moment and their current form, have you been impressed with them so far?
Yeah, look, I think they were trying to get into a groove, but at the start there, over the last kind of year, but by playing the top nations, they were testing themselves. I think it kind of came together then when the win over Australia, which was good, the 3-2 win. And yeah, I think kind of it's just been building on game by game, and like the formation that Vera is playing at the moment, I think the girls are really settling into with 3 at the back and the 2 wing backs. So yeah, I think definitely the team has improved.
And it is a mix of those experienced girls, and then you have the younger girls coming through. It can be a tough blend at times, probably maybe even off the pitch and on the pitch, of course, to having that chemistry. But yeah, because there's an age gap there, and you know there's these girls that are just getting their first few caps for Ireland too.
Yeah, I think it's really important to have the blend in any team. I think sometimes if a team is way too young, like they're just missing that bit of experience, and then vice versa, you need a little bit of a spark as well with the young people. So I think there is a really good blend at the moment, and it's great to see that Vera's given the younger girls a bit of a chance as well.
Absolutely. And we seen that they did play Sweden back in October time. It was 1-0 that day. It was actually an own goal. So Ireland could have came away with the win that day. We were just chatting about it in the press conference today. But I do feel we're probably going to see a bit of a different Sweden team now tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I think the 15-0 thumping that they gave Georgia, a bit of an eye-opener of what they're capable of. They have world class players in there. The girls, a lot of the girls will know of them. Katie playing with Blackstenius with Arsenal, and then yeah, there's a few others playing with Everton and Chelsea and clubs then around biggest clubs in Europe, Barcelona, PSG. So yeah, they've a phenomenal team. So we're just going to have to defend for our lives, really. And yeah, when we get on the ball, keep it and take our chances if they come.
And what is the outcome that you think that Ireland will be happy with? Obviously, we want the win. Of course, we want the win. But what is the outcome do you think that Ireland would walk away happiest with?
I think, yeah, look, if you don't want to win, there's something wrong. Yeah. But I think realistically, the girls would be really, really happy with a draw. So I imagine that's what they'd be happy with.
Is that a case of going out and just parking the bus then and just, you know, blocking it up for the day and that's that?
Look, I don't think they'll park it. I think if you're going out with that mindset, you'll just go deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're kind of in the 6-yard box and you just can't contain that for 90 minutes. No. So, look, I think they'll be really well organised, have their roles and just try their best, and when they do get it, trying to just, as I said, don't give it away because they need that energy. The Swedes are very fast and direct and will counter-attack, and look, they've so much experience in there. So yeah, I think they're just going to have to do their best and try defend, and yeah.
And we do have the attacking style, you know, that's something that we've seen that we're well able to do. We're well able to score goals. You know, we can be dangerous that way too. So it would be wrong to go out and just defend. You know, we should go out and play like we have been.
Yeah, 100%. And look, the girls' natural mindset, the attacking players, like they don't want to be defending the whole time. So yeah, no, look, we will definitely utilise the creativity, like the likes of Denise O'Sullivan, Katie McCabe, Heather Payne, and like I think especially we're so dangerous from set pieces with the likes of Louise and Nifahi going off for corners and free kicks. So I think if we take our chances, we'll be happy.
Yes, absolutely. And just as you mentioned, Katie McCabe, I was chatting with her today. What was she like, I suppose, as a captain, as a leader?
Yeah, she's great. Like, she's a big character in the dressing room. Even when she was young and coming in, she was lots of confidence. And I think, like, you could see she had a lot of talent when she was younger. So, although she was given the captaincy at a young age, I think you could see the trajectory in her career. And I think she's been excellent for Ireland and role model for girls growing up. And then she's having an amazing career with Arsenal as well at the moment. So, yeah, I'm delighted for her.
And she's only like 26 years of age, isn't it? Like, it's mad. You do, as you said, she was given the captaincy so young. I think she was the youngest ever Ireland captain. It is mad to think she's only 26.
Yeah, no, it's mad. And, like, look, it may have matured her a little bit quicker than other people, but I think she's taken it in her stride, and she would have got a lot of mentoring off the likes of the older players as well, such as Niamh and Louise Quinn and Diane Caldwell. So, yeah, look, she's in a great place, and I think she's doing excellent.
And to be in a qualifier for a World Cup, you know, it's amazing for Ireland. It really is. You know, it's really exciting times. Do you feel that buzz about this Irish team?
Yeah, I think there's a whole buzz around the team and around women's sport in general. Like, I think it's just the media and the public are really getting behind women in sport, from the likes, would say, of Kelly Harrington and her success. And, like, it's excellent and it's lovely to see. And, yeah, I think especially around now the qualifier, like, it's just a really good time in women's sport.
And we're in a good situation. If we can, as we said, get the draw tomorrow, we'll see how that goes. You know, we're sitting second at the moment. Like, we're in a good place.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think the recent draw, Finland and Slovakia, the 1-1 was brilliant for Ireland. So, like, I know we didn't get the result we wanted with Slovakia. It was a bit of a blip, but I think with that recent draw, Finland, Slovakia, that's obviously in our favour. So I think just keep game by game at the moment, and don't get too ahead of ourselves.
And if I had to ask you for a prediction, I know this is tough to ask. Could you give me one?
I'm going to say 2-2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of goals. Yeah. So, I think with both teams coming off a massive wins, both against Georgia.
This is what I was thinking today. I was thinking, God, they've come off a 15-0. They were scoring goals for fun. I hope, you know, they're not coming into this game with all that confidence. But Ireland did the same. Exactly. It was 11-0.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think both teams had their shooting boots on. Especially Sweden. I thought it was actually just mad that they only beat them 4-0 in the first game. But obviously they were going out to prove a point. I think it was 11-0 at half time. So, yeah, hopefully they won't have that same kind of yeah but look, we'll see.
Absolutely. And have you ever been to Sweden or Gothenburg before?
I haven't been to Gothenburg, no. I've been to Sweden previously, to Stockholm with, I think it was with the under-19s Ireland team. So yeah, looking forward to having a little look around tomorrow. It looks like a beautiful place.